great as Five Live is, most of the time you're speaking to someone for 3-4 minutes. You are scratching the surface of something. Whereas if you talk to someone for an hour, you will tend to get much more interesting information out of them. And so if you're prepared to give the time to it, then it's much more rewarding, I think. So there's all sorts of reasons why it's great, but I think connecting with people is the number one. People really, really connect with podcasts in a way that they don't as much. Well, they really connect with it. Whether they do more than other mediums, I don't know, but it's a way to really connect with people and really offer them value and really create a community, which is, what you can really do with some of these.
Do you think the resurgence in podcasts has been down to perhaps the proliferation of other channels? And this is almost a sort of me time, where you can be very specific about what it is you want to consume. Whereas I guess if you're in a family and you're looking at things like Netflix, or you're looking at various other entertainment mediums, they're quite shareable, and therefore you need to sort of share your interests and perhaps make some compromises. Whereas with a podcast, you can say, I'm particularly interested in Top Flight Time Machine. And two guys just talking very strangely to each other, because that appeals to my sense of humour, my interest in football and sport generally, and nobody else in my family, everybody else thinks I'm completely nuts for listening to. Sorry, guys, Sam, but it is.
Yeah,
it's that type of niche. Well, actually, I like that, and I say niche. That's a successful podcast. I think
you're right. I think it's a very personal thing. It's TV is more of a shared experience a lot of the time, isn't it? Whereas, I think it is a very, very personal thing. And I think, for me, I just listen to podcasts. I mean, my podcast listening, funnily enough, I've had to force myself to listen to a lot more over the last few months, because mine has plummeted at the start of lockdown, because I do the vast majority of mine when I'm on the train or the tram.
Yeah.
So, my listening really dropped. But that's just when I'm on my own.
Yeah.
Generally.
Yeah.
And so, I think you're right. I think it is a very personal thing.